Hey everybody, welcome back to the layout. This is going to be an update, future plans, some minor changes, and a bunch of shout outs. So here we are. You're looking at a either a Canadian Pacific or a Union Pacific grain train with some Kansas City Southern hoppers. So go figure. Anyhow, just wanted to show you what's going on. There's some changes, some things that have been done, and some things that are going to be going on here starting next year. This is probably going to be the last video of this year, as Christmas is upon us, and I'm going to be pretty busy with family and friends for the next week, so I thought I'd better get this video out. Anyhow, what we got done in the industrial park was that we put tortoises on these crossovers and this set of crossovers. So that's getting done. As soon as I test those and everything runs well, we'll be ballasting the track. And then we will be putting a park right in this area. And most of the ballasting is done except for the main line. I got these chain link fences in. If you guys can see those. They look pretty good. Those things are very hard and very tedious to work with. In my junkyard over here, I got them in right there. So, and see, what else did we get done here? We finished ballasting Palco. So that's all done. So I just need to build a town. I got to do a lot of structures and a lot of tortoises. It's going to be my #1 thing next year. So what else did we do? I did some other stuff that you guys have already seen. Anyhow, the big deal with the last video was moving the farm scenes that were going to go here over to there and move the lumberyard that was going to go over there over here. So that is going to be happening. That's going to be taking place. So this area that used to be a drop-in right here, this is a drop-in that was built by my buddy Ron, this is going to be a permanent 2x2. And this grain elevator is going to go right here. Not this particular one. I'm going to have Vinny build me another one. And then there's a propane place that goes right off of these tracks that you see to the right. This lead track that goes to the left goes to the grain elevator. And then my switch to the lumberyard will be coming off the main right here, and we'll be going down into this area. This will be a large lumberyard that Vinny's gonna have to build me next year. So that's some of the main changes that's going on. The drop-in was working well. The problem was every time I had somebody come over to run trains, I'd have to put it back in and then take it out when I was working on the layout, so I can walk through that door. And putting it in, taking it out, putting it in, taking it out has done some damage to the tracks, and the tracks don't want to line up right anymore. If you can see that, that's what it looks like. So anyways, that is going to be one of the major changes. So this whole area will be a grain elevator, a larger propane place, because I'll have this go all the way to that end, and then a pretty good sized lumber yard here, a lot bigger than normal. So probably at least 2 tracks, one to load lumber cars and one for a chip operation, maybe a 3rd track, I'm not sure. So other than that, this whole area right here in Plainville is going to be done. My cement plant is back. Did some rusty paint on it. I knew Vinny was too busy, so I attempted it myself. Came out okay, I guess. Need to put a name on there. But that, and to do some scenery in and around this ethanol plant that Vinny built me. I'm going to be doing. Backdrops are going to be a big issue. I really want to get some photo backdrops. All this garbage that you see up here is all going to be covered. I got to repaint all my backdrops, and then I want to put photo backdrops everywhere. I really want to get that done. I'm just not quite sure how to do it yet. So I got to figure that out. So I need photo backdrops in this area over here for my intermodal yard. I want all that to be photo backdropped all the way across there like that. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and keep my intermodal and all rack yard the way I have it. I was thinking about changing it a little bit, but there's just too many wires and too many tracks and too many switches already in place. So that area right there is going to be my huge parking lot for cars in that area. So anyhow, just a lot more stuff next year. Like I said, the #1 thing is going to be backdrops and all my tortoises. I want to do all my tortoises and get that all going. And we got those double set of crossovers done. The next one that we need to attempt before it gets too hot here is Palco Junction. And there's 12 switches here. So that's really going to be fun. So that's going to be a major project. So with the backdrops and the tortoises and doing that new area over here, that's going to keep me busy. So anyhow, there's some shout outs I wanted to give for the last year of 2019 and before. Is I want to really thank my buddy Ron, who helped me build all this bench work and putting in the DCC, and my good friend Al. He helps me with a lot of the wiring because I just can't stand wiring. And I've had major neck surgery in the past, and I can't reach up under the layout and do half of what he does for me. So I really appreciate that. Highways and byways. I mean, I don't need to say anything. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Look at that. So, I mean, if you guys want some decals, Highways and Byways makes the best. I really want to thank Vinny, BNSF 6951. He's made probably 2/3, if not 3/4 of the models that are on my layout. And you guys all know what kind of work he does, and he does outstanding. And next year I'm hoping to get some more. He's been really busy with his layout, and I can totally understand that. But I got a list a mile long for him. And I can't wait till he does the work and do a video on it so you guys can see it. So I need another grain elevator, some propane loaders, and a large lumber yard to start with for next year. So hopefully when he's got time, we can get those on the layout and show you guys. And take a shout out to my brother Travis, who came up here, did some videos for me, YouTuber. And hopefully we'll be able to see him next year. So I want you guys all to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Probably won't talk to you guys until next year. And we'll get some of that work done and some truck work started, and hopefully get an update sometime in January. All right, you guys. Merry Christmas.